good morning. Even though I'm sure this will be up in the afternoon, we already know what time it is. We're going to see what this man been up to, of course, and then we're going to see what he got to say. Yeah, and that should be interesting, to say the least. Hey, there goes Boo Thing.
Fight!
Oh, okay, so he's still ass going to the dash on Tekken. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. So nothing's changed there.
I really came in here and mentioned a mod from like 2018, 2019. I'm telling you, man, is just so fucking stupid. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with these n***s. I really don't.
Word? You know what? For old time's sake, go ahead and cue the music.
It's a golden player for 5 on. It's a happy birthday, Dale Wilson. Swag baby dude. Yes, and swag baby. Yes, indeed. Happy birthday.
They got Adonis too.
Just like
one spread the other, boom. See that mocha shot ass back. Cause I love.
And then what makes you think that I would fuck it? I'll just bite that off. She was like, oh God. Did you just talk? My God, man.
I need you to follow my voice. Go into the bathroom, open up the medicine cabinet, and I need you to just pop every pill with the prescription label on it. Fucking.
A lot of this is funny. It's hilarious. You know how you like your raw, so the link is below for those of you who do want it uncensored. It's there and available. How many fucking times are you gonna grab me?
Hey, Mods, he questioned me, ban him.
Ooh, you think it's time for men? No, you fake wannabe. It's not time for men, dumb. How about you bend over and burnt cheeks with your in it?
Now, there's a 20-minute compilation of this on this link below. This is just one. This is just one, and you got the nerve to call other people weird and say what's wrong with them. Let's be clear. What's wrong with them, bruh? What's wrong with them? I'm done. Let's let them continue. That's crazy.
You know, don't you hate it when like somebody brings up somebody you forgot even existed on Earth? Like, whether that be like on or off stream, like don't mention people I forgot even existed.
Why wouldn't we? That's what makes it funny. That's the whole point.
You're telling me to patch it up with a I don't even know. Like, patch shit up with your motherfucking moms or pops. Ask them why they made you a Backshot baby and didn't have you acquire 0 skills in life, 0 common sense skills, 0 street smarts. I mean, I feel like if you're dumb as fuck, your parents definitely just fed you a lot of TV dinners and just gave you a bunch of snacks and junk growing up.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true.
So your brain couldn't fully develop the proteins and proper cholesterols and things like that to expand your brain.
Proper cholesterols? I don't think that's the proper term. I don't think that's even the right thing you're talking about. The nutrients for your growth. But ain't cholesterol like when it's too high, that's what like clogs the arteries or something like that? No, let me look it up. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So your body makes all the cholesterol you need, so if you're adding to it, then yeah, it becomes a problem. It's a waxy fat-like substance found in your cells, basically. But let's go ahead and let them continue.
So you was just one of those El Monterey burrito eating ass niggas, Hot Pocket ass niggas, Lunchable ass niggas, Colored Juice ass niggas, Kool-Aid ass niggas, like Little Debbie Snacks ass niggas. Like your parents didn't even say anything. Your parents didn't even like try to do things in moderation. They just dumped shit in the cabinets and said drink it.
Honestly, that's what a lot of them was taught. I mean, a lot of health and food health and all that isn't really taught. It's like, oh well, you ate, so you fine. I mean, that's That's one of them things. Yeah, that's very common.
My was just drinking Cokes with dinner. Drinks. Had a soda and a kids cuisine. Soda, Hungry Man. Soda, banquet. Kool-Aid, banquet. Kool-Aid, Hungry Man. Kool-Aid, kids cuisine. Kool-Aid, El Monterey. Kool-Aid, ballpark. You really want to know if your parents gave two about you? I want you to dial back and realize what they fed you.
That's not true. Because when you look back at time, they didn't purposely just, if they didn't care about them, they wouldn't feed them at all. If they didn't care about them, they wouldn't make sure that they went to school or taught them to do the right thing, which is what a lot did. But a lot of people didn't understand how bad this food was, how much preservatives and bad qualities were in the food. So it wasn't that they didn't care, but it was convenient, it was fast, it was quick. That whole working mom thing, you know how it goes, because we already know what we referring to when we saying this, or mom on benefits, whichever way you want to say it, or however. And even then with the dads too, the dad's like, yeah man, just go ahead and throw that in the microwave, you got it. So they ain't got to cook nothing. So it's not even the fact that they didn't care, they didn't know how bad this food really was for you. But you are right on as far as it affecting you. Yeah, it does adversely affect you when you eat those types of foods.
That should tell you every thing you need to know. Your parents really gave a about you? I swear they don't feed you junk food and have you eating shit.
And again, now there's a history on this culture on why a lot of this took place like this, but it had nothing to do with them not caring about their kids.
All the ghetto kids I knew that were Backshot babies, bro, they refrigerators was full of you go get it ass foods, you go get it ass snacks, you go get it ass juices. I ain't doing refrigerators full off the EBT with it. Y'all eat it up, it's over for the month.
So exactly. So they add food in there. So it wasn't a necessarily, oh, and I don't care. It was okay, there's food in there, they good, they straight. Because I'm gonna tell you something, if they truly didn't care, they would have just sold the food stamps and used the money on something else.
I'm just really think about that for a second. Just think about how your parents fed you growing up. If you're one of the niggas that got processed foods and bullshit, like we like to talk about lunchlies and Backshot babies, and just pay attention to how your parents fed you. Parents, they gave a about you growing up. You were getting home cooked meals. They wasn't letting you eat junk. You wasn't allowed to gobble up fruit snacks, fruit roll-ups.
No, that has nothing to do with it. This is a class thing. Now, when you're middle and lower class, you would eat like this. Now, when you're upper middle, well, there's no more middle class, but when you're upper middle and you're in the top tier of the classes, they understand that diets are extremely important and that your diet is important for your success as well as your health. You know, it's not just going to school, doing the work and everything. It's also about your health and moderation in eating better. So this is more of an economic situation more than anything in where you are versus just the I don't care thing or quote unquote Backshot babies. That's not even the case. You're completely wrong there.
Fuck, you didn't get sugary cereals, a bunch of Kool-Aids. Like, bro, everything I got in life when growing up was in moderation. It was rare we got snacks, rare we got sugary cereal.
What's crazy is you still wound up being a failure even after all that precautions she took. Your mama did all that work for nothing, but for this. Yeah, this guy.
It was rare we had a Kool-Aid, rare we had fruit. Like, bro, you know I didn't even try Gushers at home. The first time I tried Gushers was at school. My mom never bought a box of Gushers in her fucking life. Yeah, my mom used to cook all the time. And she worked 24/7 and was a single parent.
Ooh, she was strong. But here's the thing, man. You say she doing all that even as a single parent. Now, with your religious situation, why would you put that on a whole nother woman then? You know, if that's such a big deal, single parent did all this and that, why not be a better parent for the child that you have? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense? No? Allegedly? The alleged child that you have? Wouldn't that make more sense?
But still made that shit work. So if you really want to know if your parents gave a about you, all niggas in chat, just remember how they fed you. Because you know me, if I had a kid I didn't give a about, I'm going to feed you just how an EBT candidate is getting fed.
Wrong. You're not going to feed them at all. You're not going to acknowledge them at all. Allegedly.
Fed, you're getting frozen everything, goodies everything, junk everything, juices, Kool-Aids. I ain't cooking a thing for you. Pop in the microwave and eat. I'm not about to be cooking you chicken, grilled chicken, making sure you're eating the proper diet. You're a Backshot baby. Like, you don't get special privileges. I'm saving shit for the real ones.
Now, I'm gonna let y'all continue with that with the link below if you'd like to see the rest of this nonsense this man says. No, that's not okay. It's not acceptable. And there's no such thing as the real ones. Any child that came from you is a real one. They exist in real time. And one thing that I'm gonna tell you, anybody who's listening to this, see, this is, people say, well, if he's not gonna, I'm not saying what I'm saying for him to listen. He has a lot of people who follow him. The same thing with Fresh and Fit and these other clowns. There's a lot of people who follow them. And as the leaders of society, we have to stand up and say, no, you're wrong. We have to push back, because the people who are watching and vulnerable and don't understand, he could be like, oh, well, this shouldn't just be stupid. Well, a lot of these people ain't got no guidance. A lot of people are not you. Everybody in society is not a leader. So this is what I come back and say. No, it's not okay. No, it's not acceptable. There is no such thing as these are the real children and these are not. Do not lay with that woman if you do not want children with that woman, or the chance of children with that woman or that man. Don't do it at all. Stay away from doing that, because the kids are the one that's going to pay for your actions. And for some reason, people think they're just supposed to be absolved for their for their actions. Well, I didn't even really want it. Well, then why did you even mess with her? If you did not even want the kid, why did you mess with her? If you knew you didn't want to be stuck with this guy, why did you mess with him? If you knew this guy wasn't nothing, why did you mess with him? These are the questions that need answers. And this is what I'm going to tell every last one of you who follow him. We are not going to feel sorry for you. We're not going to feel sorry for you, because us over here, we do not condone it. We don't co-sign it. And a lot of people are like, well, nobody in this chat. Yes, he does. He has people that follow him in his chat. He has people who co-sign what he says in his chat. It's way more than you think. So if you're oblivious enough to think that nobody follows this man and nobody concurs or agrees with what he says, you are wrongly mistaken. The internet is a very real place. It may be fictional on some aspects. It may be entertaining and have AI and some fake/real stuff, but don't ever get it twisted. The internet is a very real place, just like the telephone is a very real way of communication. Don't think because you're looking at it on the screen that this does not affect like real life situations. So, hey, if you kicked it with your boy this long, I appreciate you hanging with me. Links in the description below like always. And in the meanwhile, I'm out. Have a good one.
But yeah, though. So every time a dumbass I'm in chat, most likely it's a fucking frozen TV dinner ass kid.